Hi everyone, this is Pranjal from YBM. I thought I'll just have this direct one-to-one conversation with you because it's been long since I have created any of this kind of video. Of course, I did product launches, demos, everything, yeah. But this is special. Okay, first thing first, we moved in office in November, and I think that was one of the best decisions that we have made as a team. So there's this saying in Hindi, right? That is ek aur ek 11. So we have experienced this moment a lot after we moved in office because the kind of conversation that we were having online versus in office, it has changed a lot. The team itself, the kind of trust, the kind of conversations, ideas, executions, it is very different. Energy keeps flowing inside the office. So I think that is one of the best decisions that we have made, that is to move in office. Talking about what are new things coming up from YBM Labs and Yo Brandmate. So for Yo Brandmate, of course, a lot of you know us because of Yo Brandmate, and a lot of you know us because of YBM Labs. YBM Labs is pretty new, but still we are the kind of projects that we are doing. It's super cool. So I'll tell you a little bit more about it in the second part of the video. So be tuned. So in Yo Brandmate, of course, we keep on doing client project, something that requires the design in depth attention, something that challenges us, because that is what we look for, challenges always. But internally we are working on a new identity of our own. It's been a while and we thought this is a good time to refresh that identity and also publish our case studies. So be tuned, you'll see something happening in our website in upcoming weeks. Talking about YBM Labs, so there are a lot of cool things happening inside labs, as I keep mentioning. There's a team that keeps talking products, keeps talking scalability, AI, and security is part of every conversation that we have. So I think a question that I keep facing is why did I separated YBM Labs from Yo Brandmate when a lot of you already know Yo Brandmate for like 7 years now? So the answer is simple. When you hear Yo Brandmate, you perceive it as a design or branding agency, which is true. That's how we started. But we have been doing a lot more since years now. We are engineering EHRs, right, for Canadian and US market. Yo Brandmate as a name, it was kind of failing to communicate the engineering and AI capabilities that we have developed over the period of years. It was good decision reflecting backwards that we actually separate identity named YBM Labs for just of our products, engineering capabilities and AI capabilities that we have developed over a period of years. So yeah, talking about the kind of things that we are doing, we have seen this pattern that a lot of this ERPs, internal tools, for thinking from the user point of view, it's very hard to enter this big chunk of data into the forms. If you're creating work order, if you're creating invoice, etc, 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 it takes a lot of time, even though you have done this hundreds of times even in your mind, but it's very overwhelming. It comes with a fatigue. So we have been collaborating a lot to solve this kind of problems using voice AI. I won't say voice AI fits everywhere. It's stupid to think that it's like magic bullet solution that will solve for all of your UX problems and voice is the new UI. It's not, generically speaking, but there are very magical use cases where it actually solves for a lot of problems. So we have been identifying those problems and solving for those, collaborating with companies to solve for those. Second is, we have been working a lot in healthcare industry, primarily solving for patient experience side of things. So we do have a lot of tools in our stack that I keep talking about. The first one is N10 GPT. We launched this product almost 2 months back and we are getting a lot of good traction in this product. N10 GPT is like a tool that helps you create magic in some ways. So if you are a power user of N10 or just started to learn N10, I think this tool will help you a lot. This is like cursor for N10 where you just write down whatever you'd want to create, what kind of automation you'd like to create inside N10 playground, and will generate that automation for you. The good thing is it works for both self-hosted as well as cloud version of N10. So yeah, just try it and let us know. You can join our Slack channel as well, where you can reach out to the team if there are any queries and any feedback or suggestion. Second one is we launched Horizon. Horizon is an AI chatbot that sits in your website, very quick to deploy, and that learns from your website and the knowledge base that you would provide. It's free to try, and also the kind of pricing plan that we are choosing will make sure that it is very feasible for the Indian users. So make sure that you give it a try, deploy it in your website, and it's all for all of your customer queries. And it's a good tool to generate leads for you. How it works, it's super simple, quick to deploy, and it shows all the conversation inside your dashboard, right? So make sure you give it a try, and never lose your customers just because there's no dedicated person to solve for customer queries. So yeah, that's Horizon for you. The third one is we launched the Zillusion capsule, just the demo part of it, around 1 year ago, and we are now in conversation of actually launching it for a lot of internal tool use cases, like transcription for sales, for medical transcripts. So the good thing is that it also works on local languages. If you are looking for a tool that integrates with your custom solution for transcripts and further analysis, let us know. We are happy to take it further, customize it for you, for your use cases. This could be used for marketing surveys, for field recording and then analysis. So I think this is a tool that can help solve for a lot of use cases where you have to record audio, or they are offline conversation but you don't have any means to note down the details. Henceforth, you forgot a lot of details by the time you actually take time to note down those details. This can help solve for those kind of situations. The product is Zillusion capsules. Talking a little bit about YBM Labs, we collaborate with the companies to identify their problem statements that can be solved using AI or internal tools, and then help them deploy the solutions. We don't just limit ourselves there. I think where we stand forward are the 3 pillars. We help them on the strategy part as well. Second, scalability is very crucial. And we are not just talking scalability in terms of numbers, but also that can be well integrated with the already existing system, and also feature wise. And the third one is that security is very crucial part of what we do. So all of your PIIs, PHIs are very secured even before it goes into the LLM. So we ensure that the solution that we deploy, it is already compliant with DPDP or equivalent data laws that is coming. If you feel that your organization require any of the help in any of the solution related to AI, happy to discuss. Bye.